a video series on where to launch rockets in the greater Phoenix, Arizona area. As a model rocket enthusiast, or rocketeer as we're known as, people often ask me, where can you fly model rockets in this town? It is quickly growing, which means open space is being quickly absorbed in favor of housing and parking lots and shopping developments. You need open space to launch and recover rockets. So where in the heck do we do that in this area? This series will explore that very thing. I will be looking at and visiting the sites that I know of that allow model rockets to be flown. Most of the sites we'll visit were negotiated by the Superstition Space Modeling Society, or SSS as they're affectionately known as, who went to local municipalities and negotiated fields be used to fly rockets. Each field has its own motor restrictions. Some you can go all the way up to C. Most of them are AB motors in town, but we'll visit each one of those. With each video, I'll also show you a map of the field from overhead, and we'll look at dimensions for size, and we'll look at surface area. What can you expect when your rocket hits the ground? Is it grass? Is it gravel? Are there trees, power lines, light standards? What's in the way? There's nothing worse than spending a great deal of time building and finishing rockets only to lose them or have them be destroyed upon impact. That's part of the hobby. There's no question about it. I often joke that we spend all this time creating these beautiful creations, then we light them on fire, watch them explode in the air, and hope we get them back. So that is part of it, but we still want to do everything we can to safely and successfully recover a rocket. So we'll look at each of those things. On this video, we'll look at some rules and regulations each city has set up, and then we will also give you an opportunity to visit each location on a standalone video where I will go visit each park, show you dimensions of those parks, the surface area of each park, and then I'll launch a rocket at each park as well to give you an idea of what you can expect when you're here. Two notes. One is of safety. This entire hobby is built around safety. The National Association of Rocketry has long established a set of rules for safely flying and recovering rockets, and I wholeheartedly adhere to those safety guidelines, and that is expected by the cities that allow us to fly in the parks that we adhere to as well. So please look those up. The other thing is being a good steward of the places in which we fly. I was a Boy Scout. I was taught that you leave a campsite better than when you found it. That is the same philosophy I apply to launch sites. I pick up my trash, I pick up my wadding, I pick up my engines that have been used, I pick up any trash that I brought in, and I also pick up trash that I find upon my arrival, because most parks have trash. People use them, the wind blows here, it blows trash everywhere. If we become known as good stewards of this hobby, city parks will not only allow us to keep flying, but they'll welcome us to be here because they know that we take good care of the property in which we fly. So let's go. From here, I will show you some rules and regulations for each city, what they expect of us, and then you will find standalone videos. My YouTube handle is MOB Rockets. You can find all of those videos on that YouTube channel. So let's go launch some and find a place where we can have some fun by ourselves or with our family launching rockets.